Hey guys, it's been a while, but I finally got some crafty mojo back. If you don't watch my other channel, you might know my mom had a stroke, and it just took me a long time after that. That happened on July 4th. It took me a long time to get creativity back until I started telling myself my mom and I used to talk every day, and I'm sorry, we didn't talk every day, but we talked frequently. Let's say that. And every time we talked, she would say, "What are you doing today? Are you making any beautiful cards?" And I had to tell myself my mom would want me to still be creative. So I got out some images and I went to town. And it took me a week or so, which normally I could do all these cards in a day, but it took me about a week. So, anyway, let's get into it. So, I picked some images. I had found some free images on Pinterest. I printed them and then I got my papers out. I started kind of matching things up, and you can't see a lot of the paper back here. You can see a little bit right there. You end up covering a lot of it up, doesn't matter. But I really wanted this wood grain paper to show up. And this fall is in the air is a sentiment from one of the Graphic 45 collections, but I just loved how it went with this. Added a couple of Hobby Lobby flowers. And then if you've been watching a while, you know that I get a lot of little sprays and things at Hobby Lobby and Joann's, and I cut them apart and use them for my flower clusters. So I just think this is a really wonderful fall image. You open it up, and I usually put just a little something something decoration on the inside so it's not totally plain. So that's card number one. Let's go to this one. I loved these deer images, and this is something that could be given to a man if you wanted to. So I had a lot of miscellaneous stuff in my stash, and I had this and this leaf in my stash. They're kind of thick, but I thought they worked. So you can see the wood in the background here. I did put a little lace burlap trim there. My flowers, I added some sunflowers there. And again, this is from the Graphic 45 collection. So that's the inside. All right, this one. I loved this image. This is like a beautiful doorway that's just been totally decorated. You've got the pumpkins right here. Just love it. So I had one of these, and I wanted to put it right next to the pumpkins. And, the sentiment says, "Hello, pumpkin." So it's kind of cool. Different layers. Sorry you hear the dog barking. This background paper, this is just stuff I had in my stash. I did not use the Graphic 45 papers, but I did use some sentiments. So my little flower cluster, and added a burlap bow. And then that's the inside. All right, let's look at this one. Look at that drink. Doesn't that look like fall? So since it had the hearts there, I had a couple of these wood hearts. I thought that was perfect. Fall is in the air again. This flower cluster and a bow. And that's the inside. All right, loved this image too. And it worked really well with this happy fall because it's, wood grain as well. And really, the part of the image I wanted to show the most, of course, was the birds and the birch tree. And there you go. I was able to wrap my flower cluster around the top, had this large area at the bottom for the wood sentiment that I've had in my stash for a while. I'm sure I got this at Hobby Lobby. And there's a little lace in the back. And that's the inside. All right. And we'll go back to this image. So I made two of each image. This one, you can see the image a little bit more. I didn't cover it up as much, down here. I added this trim, kind of a burlappy trim, and burlap bow. And then, just my flower cluster there and my sentiment. And that's the inside. Okay. Here's another one of the deer. I wanted to use the darker colors for the deer. I don't know why. I felt the deer looks a little bit masculine because it's got horns. So I just wanted to keep it a little bit on the darker side. This was it's actually like a little tag, and I cut out the word fall. And I've just got this rustic looking burlap bow. We've got the wood grain paper in the back, and that's the inside. All right, we have another one of the birds. Used the same sentiment because it just worked out perfectly. So, yeah, I'll show you in just a sec. So I used the sunflowers this time. And there you go on that. And then the last one is another one of the beautiful cups of whatever that delicious stuff looks like. And my flower cluster, fall is in the air. I just love that sentiment. It's so perfect. The burlap bow. And this one opens up like that. So let's compare. So these are two with the same image. So, you know, they're similar, but definitely different. And I like doing that. So, you know, we used a little bit different papers. We used a little bit of we used the same flowers, but I had this leaf to pop at the bottom here. And in this one, I used these little fluffies. So there's those two. And then we have these two, which I used the sunflowers here, and I used these types of flowers there. Here's the two deer cards. So definitely, I mean, it's so similar because of the image, but the embellishments are different. And I really like doing that. So here's these two. Again, you know, I went with the lighter sunflower colors, and this one I kind of went with the darker colors. And you can see how it pulls from the image a little bit different look. And then I don't know what happened, but there's only one of these, the one we started with. And I don't know. I really love this image. I don't know why I didn't do two. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Gave you a little inspiration for some fall cards. I'm going to package these up and take them to my storefront and put them in the card sale area. I'm probably going to do 1 or 2 more batches of fall cards, and then I'm going to get going on Christmas. So looking forward to that. Thanks for watching. Happy scrappy day. Bye, guys. And if you're wondering about the nails, my son got married, and I was going to wear a blue sparkly outfit. And for a reason I'd prefer not to disclose, I decided not to wear that outfit, which was very expensive. For me anyway, it was very expensive. And I went with something else, but fortunately it had some blue in it, so I didn't have to go change my nails, and I'm just waiting until it's time to get my nails done again to take off the blue sparkly. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.